We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Two clubs here each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start off. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The Cowboys had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And he coughed it up. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2. As we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On the ground, Barkley hit, and the ball pops free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley down at the 35. It'll be second down. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Again, it's Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Barkley, inside handoff. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now back to throw. Slant pass to Boyd. And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Another try for Barkley. And once again, that middle going to be clogged up as he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And this one is right through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them, but I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick six ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had an open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, kill.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll throw again. Prescott looking middle, and that's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
Prescott now. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Giants are going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. To Barkley on the check down.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Back to throw again. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety.
Well, partner, I'm just going to say this. Whoever did the scouting report for this game is going to get a raise because they've had their number at every turn, and they just buried him for a safety with ease. When you earn 2 points and give up 0 for a half of football, there's not much left you can improve on, even though they'll try.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend